Hi everyone, my name is Matt Burke and I'm going to teach you how to paint a portrait in hopefully under 10 minutes. Now typically your store-bought canvas is always white. But before I paint a portrait, I like to go ahead and paint the canvas first, the entire thing. That way when you're painting your figure, if you miss any gaps or anything, then it's color that shows through as opposed to white, which more than likely blends in with the figure. And today I'm going to be painting a figure I think most people know and recognize, Bob Marley. I typically like to paint popular figures and icons, that way that's what sells. Most people identify with him. Now, I already painted the background for a canvas. I'm going to go ahead and get started. I already got all my paints and everything set aside, that way I can try to speed this up in under 10 minutes. It really doesn't matter what sort of brand you use. I found that it all just depends on practice and time. Everyone has their own style, everyone paints differently. You can pick up things from other artists, but ultimately it comes down to just practicing, and most people find their own style. Now, normally I wouldn't be in this big of a hurry, but since this is a public speaking video, I don't want it to be too long. So I'm kind of in a rush here. Now I got all my paint on here, and I'm just going to take a blending brush and sort of lightly blend it all together. That way it doesn't look like such choppy blocks. It looks more realistic. Now I'm using oil paints, which is typically more expensive, but after it dries, I think it looks the best as opposed to acrylic or watercolor. I found that the best paint thinner, because oil is so thick it takes a long time to dry, the best paint thinner is turpentine or linseed oil. You can find it at Home Depot or Lowe's. And like I said, I'm not too particularly, I don't care too much what how it comes out right now at this point. I'm just trying to get it down on paper to demonstrate. Most of the time I would take my time with something like this, but since this is a public speaking video, I'm going to try to speed it up. And see, if I would have left my canvas white, I would definitely have to put in a lot more time, especially if I wanted to finish in under close to 10 minutes. And again, since I'm so hurried, most of the time I would draw out on the canvas what my figure is going to look like. But I am in a hurry, so I'm just going to go ahead and wing it. Go ahead and trace out the what I think the outline looks like there. Pretty behind, so I'm going to try to speed things up really quick. Alright, since I'm in such a hurry, this is more along the lines of shapes really than anything, but hopefully at the end of more towards 10 minutes, you'll get the big picture of what it looks like, what it is. I really found lately that when you paint the background first, you definitely have to use a less lot paint. A lot less paint. Because that background, that white background isn't sticking out so much. Yeah, so you can tell I'm in a hurry now, just throwing all this on here. Looks like I'm at 12 minutes, so that's a lot longer than I expected, so I'm going to go ahead and try to finish this up here within the next minute or so. Just enough so you can get the idea of how it is and how to do it. Well, that's it. Obviously, there's a lot more dark around here within the hair, but hopefully now you understand a little bit more about painting.